Hello guys, welcome to this video. And in this section we are going to see what is calculate table and add column function, and how to use these functions inside Power BI. So let us see how this function works inside Power BI. So for that we have an business scenario. So consider we are using an electronic store data set which sells all electronic items. For example, mobile phones and laptops and other accessories. So by using this data set, we are going to answer to our store manager by showing the table of product categories with their revenue and profit numbers. So let us see how these function which helps to create these tables or these measures inside Power BI. So I'm inside Power BI now. So this is our electronic store sales data set. We have these four tables which is related to our store sales. So we have a product table and we have the details of customer table here. And then we also have the overall sales table which happen for our store. So now let's see what is calculate table function. So this calculate table function, which is very similar to our calculate function, which helps to modify our filter context, and it gives the output as a table. So let us see how this calculate table function, which are used inside and measure. So I'm going to create a new measure here. So let me give a name like calculate table measure. So in this measure, I'm going to show the total sales which happened only for my laptop category. So for that, I'll use my sumx function here. So for sumx function, it requires a table. So I'm going to use my calculate table function here. So now if you see the syntax for calculate table, it wants a table first. So I'm going to use my product table here. So in this, I'm going to filter my product category to laptop. Since we are going to calculate the total sales only for my laptop, I'm going to do this filter, and this will act as a table inside my sumx function. So now I'm going to use my total sales measure which I have created already. So now I will close this measure, and if you see my total sales measure which we created already, so this is nothing but which is sum of my revenue. So we will use our newly created measure for calculate table. So now you can see that this gives me the sales which happened only for my laptop category. So in this manner, we can use our calculate table function, which also helps to change the filter contexts which are applied in the visual. So I will also show you another example. So if I am bringing my all categories in the table, so for this, if I am using my calculate table measure here, so now you can see very clearly that it only gives me the sales for laptop for all categories. So in this way, this calculate table function, which helps to modify the filter context, which is very similar to our calculate function. So now what is the difference between calculate function with respect to this calculate table. So let me show you an example. So I will also create a new measure. Again, I will create a same laptop sales here. So I will use my calculate function here. So in the expression, I will do my total sales measure. So in the filter, I will filter my category to laptop. So now let's see what it gives me as a value. Let me bring in the card visual. So here also I will only show my calculate table measure. So now you can see that these two measures which gives me the same result, but the only difference is this calculate table function which helps in the performance of the report, and it also useful if you have a very larger data model. So this is how calculate table function which works inside Power BI. So now let us move on to our next function, which is add column function. So for that, I'll go to my table view. So this add column function, as the name suggests, this helps to create a new column by creating a new table or in an existing table. So let us see how we can create a new table by using this function. So I'm going to create a new table here. Let me give a name to the table like add column. So now I'm going to use my add column function here. So if you see the syntax for this function, it requires a table as an input, and from that we can add new columns with respect to our expression. So I'm going to use my values function here to get the unique list of region which are present in my customer table. So for each region, I'm going to see the total sales. So let us see how we can create using this add column function. So I'm going to give a new column like total revenue. So in this column, I want to calculate the total sales for each region. So now I will close this function. So now we can see very clearly that we have created a new table with our region column, and for each region we have our total sales which happen for each region. So this is how we can use our add column function to create a new table or a column with respect to our calculations. So I can also add a new column here. Let me give a name for that column like total profit. So in this column, I'm going to apply my expression here. So I will use my total profit measure, which I have already created. So now you can see that we have created a new column with total profit for each region. So we can use our add column function to create a new column in our table. So I hope you understood how to use this calculate table function and add column function with respect to different business use cases. So thanks for watching this video.